thanks you guys for joining us tonight. Hope we put in an interesting video for you. We're going to get out of here before we grow gills. Welcome back to Hooked Up. It is the first day of August. It's already 10 o'clock, a few minutes after. We got baits in the water just a few minutes ago. Getting a late start. I was busy mowing grass. And Dave went and caught us some bait. He got us a few creek chubs and a few small bluegill. We've got small bluegill on the right hand, on the left hand pole. We got a big creek chub in the middle, and on the right hand side Dave's got a smallish creek chub, about the same size he caught his blue on there about a week ago. Everything wants to eat a creek chub, so we're hopeful. We had a pretty good downpour yesterday. The water's a little muddier than it was, but it's not up real bad or not moving real fast. Want to give a shout out to a couple of my subscribers. Rory and Ari sent me this hat from Montana, one of my favorite places, so I figured I'd wear it in the video and give them a shout out. I appreciate all of you, whether you're subscribers or not, but I'd like to do something to convince you to be a subscriber, so we'll see if we can show you some action, make it worthwhile for you to watch. Whoever you are, thanks for joining. We're going to give it a shot this evening and try to put some kind of whiskered fish up on the bank. So stay tuned and we'll bring you back just as soon as we got some action to share. Hooked up on a good one. I mean, I was still getting it. At first I thought he was really big. He might have been in something. He don't feel too big now. Well, I mean, he already had the pole doubled over before I got to it. He ain't gonna be real big, but I don't have my headlamp. Oh, I don't know. He's decent.
He's good.
He is pulling drag now. He figured out that he's hooked. Man, that was instant. Goodness, that might be a 20-pounder.
I told you. What'd you say, from your lips to God's ears? Was that about?
I think it's my new personal best, like you said, but it's a good one. I'll take one like this every night.
You got it.
That's a good one, Dave. That's 20 plus. And I think the other one's getting hit.
My heavens, did you see that?
It could be 20 plus, easy. I mean, he's putting up a dandy fight. You got enough light to get a decent video?
I've got it on it right now.
Look at that, that's a good one.
Here, let me scan in on it.
Look at the head on that bad boy.
Look at that bad boy.
That is a good one, right? Yay, my knee, he slammed it. I'm sitting there trying to get the stationary camera going. Don't even have my head. Oh, Dave, that's a good one. That's 20 plus right there. I'll bet you anything.
Here, let me get in there with this.
That's 20 plus. And we ain't been here, they ain't been baits in the water 10 minutes.
Not if even that.
That is a good one.
So, creek chubs are
magic, aren't they?
They're magic for...
We're not going to get this one back, but...
Oh, that's just a big...
Oh, look at the noggin on that bad boy.
Wow.
Look at the noggin.
He's a big mama. Look at that mouth. Let me get some...
Got him right in the corner there. The creek chub's gone, but this one was worth sacrificing that big creek chub for it. Is that rain? It sure is.
Who cares?
It just started pouring.
All right. I got you on video.
My goodness, what a catfish. I got to get my one camera out of the rain and grab the scales.
Okay.
That is a dandy.
Let me get him from the side. Man, he's a big mama.
Oh, I got a hook hung in the net again. I mean, slammed it, and it started raining pretty hard. I got cameras out.
We're all right. Wow, look how large he is.
That is a good one.
It's gonna stop raining. It's not gonna rain for long.
Oh, he ain't gonna be my personal best, but I mean, he's gonna be mid-20s easy, I'd say.
Well,
I don't think he's 30.
personal best here, perhaps.
No, 29 is my best one here. I'll let you get on camera what it says. Can you see it?
Yeah. It's 26.
So it's 24 and a half.
Yes.
Well, I'll take a 24 and a half pounder every night. That's number 22 for the year.
Was that fun reeling it in?
Oh yeah, at first, he felt big at first.
He is
And then he
big.
must have started swimming towards me. And I didn't think he was gonna be much more than a teener. And then when he got up close to the bank,
Oh, Rob,
he
that's
got angry.
epically, amazingly large. Wow.
Should get a length on him too.
You want me to get a pic?
Yeah, I'll set him down and get the
Okay.
measurement, and you,
All right.
I want you to get a picture of him too.
Wow, man, he's just a young.
Come on, stretch your tail out there for me. My thing's just long enough to measure him. He is. I'll have to look at it. I can't see it. It's every bit of my tape. Man, this is a good one within moments of putting a creek chub in the water. So hopefully this isn't the only, this is just the first one tonight. 24 and a half pounds, number 21 for the year. Gonna try to get him a gentle release here.
Oh, what the Lord.
I hope we got enough light to be getting good video.
The best.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, big guy. I really appreciate it. Thanks for playing. Well, maybe we'll see you again when you put on about 20 pounds. Woo! Let's do that again. Dave would not leave me alone. I wasn't gonna fish tonight. And Dave hounded me, and I'm glad he did. Probably the lucky hat.
Well, I think so. The
Thanks,
generosity towards Ari and
Rory,
Rory,
I appreciate it.
and the
Hopefully we'll have Dave with a big hook up here momentarily. He's got a live creek chub out too. I wish I had some more.
well, I hate to tell you, you do.
No, that's all the creek chubs we had, wasn't it? Or I got one more?
You got one more.
Great. Wow. That's the way to start the night.
That was the best.
That's pretty damn cool. I'm tickled.
Well,
I am tickled.
I saw the initial hit, and then the pole.
He didn't play with it.
The pole, no, he didn't at all. The pole just bent. So
This creek chub is, I can't lose him. Where'd he go? Oh, come on. I ain't believing that.
put your headlight on.
Yeah, I didn't think he was all that big. When I first hooked up on him, he felt big. And then I guess he swam toward me because he just didn't seem all that big. And then when he got close to the bank, he figured out he was hooked. He put up, I mean, a good fight with pull and drag. I'd love to do that again.
I've never seen you pull one that size and length out of the river here.
That's probably the biggest one I've caught with you with me here. Same exact spot upstream from that big brush pile. And I didn't even have the clicker set on him. And he would have made this clicker sing, wouldn't he?
Well, once you saw the size of them, you can, I mean, to me, what limited knowledge I have, he hit that. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, "You're getting hit," he slammed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He didn't play.
He didn't play at all. And he was a big fish.
That's a good one. I'll take one like that any night of the week, especially in West Virginia. Kind of wish we'd had both cameras, but as long as you got good video, we're covered.
You'll be surprised. I think so. I hope so.
What's gonna happen to you next on that live bluegill?
I'll have a creek chub.
Yeah.
And you know what? As soon as it's starting to, that little creek chub's active.
Oh, he's got potential to get slammed. Every bit as good a chance of catching one like that as I do tonight. Oh, here we go, here we go. It's still recording. That's still recording. Here we go. Live bluegill. Something had a hold of him. He ain't buried it yet, but that definitely wasn't that little bluegill. Or something got a hold of him. Yeah. I'd say it's going to fold here in a second. Slacken it up a little bit. See, a lot of people would go ahead and reel down on him, and maybe I should, but I'm just not confident enough. Something's got a hold of him.
Well, you said like catfish days, you just want to sit there and wait for the fold.
Yeah. That ain't that bluegill. He's swimming off with it. It might be a gar. You ready? See the line? He's swimming upstream with it. Here we go. Hooked up! Hooked up again. We ain't been here 30 minutes. I ain't been here 30 minutes. Did he come off?
No, he didn't.
He just swam toward me again?
Yeah.
Now, he ain't going to be as big as that last one, but he ain't bad. He's number 22 if I can put him on the bank. Yeah, it's a flathead. Now, he's not bad. He might be 10 pounds. On a small live bluegill. We're going to run out of bait. I hope he didn't swallow it. Nah, he ain't very big at all. He did swallow it and I waited too long. See if we can get it out of him. Yeah, he's about 6-8 pounds.
See a flathead there?
Yeah.
So that's how many?
20.
23.
Yeah. Let me get my headlamp. I don't know if I'm gonna get that hook back or not. We might ought to keep him. I guess we'll give him a chance. He ain't bleeding real bad.
No, I think it's vigor's up too.
Yeah. I hate that, but
All right, let me.
I'm bleeding way worse than he is.
Let me get video around this way.
All right,
No,
big guy. I
come on.
hope you make it. Thanks for playing. I hope you make it. We're gonna give you a chance. Man, that's the worst of flatheads ever cut me. I was trying to lift him to get that hook out, and he rolled on me. I don't know if he got me. It wasn't a hook. Yeah, it should have been a little quicker on the trigger. That camera's quit on me. Be out of juice. I gotta put a new leader on this. Find a new leader.
So basically had it in his mouth.
Yeah, right from the beginning, and I was just being really patient, I was just a little bit too patient.
I mean, it's still bouncing. I don't know if it's
Yours?
yeah.
Well, you've seen what happens when they take live bait. They usually don't play with it. They usually slam it. He's not very big, but you've seen sometimes they can be pretty active for little fellas. Yeah, I was too patient with him and let him swallow it. When I seen that he was swimming off with it, I should have reeled down on it. 21, 20, that was number 22 and number 23, right?
Uh-huh.
We're getting close to last year's total of 29, so we might, that's real promising.
How many blue cat did you catch last year?
None. This year's the first time I've ever caught a bluegill.
So how many blue cat have you caught this year?
I think 5. At least 4, I'm positive of.
So 5, and how many flathead again? So you've caught basically the same amount of fish.
No, I had, let's see, 20 and 21, so that's 22 and 23 is where I'm at now on flatheads.
But blue cat, you've caught at least 5.
Oh, here we go. I just put this live bluegill, ain't been out there. That might have been him, but I doubt it. He hadn't been out there 5 minutes, I don't think. I'll have to look at my measuring tape. I think the tape is 36 inches. I think that's how long it was, every bit of the tape on my scales. So I think he's 36 inches. That would be I looked just today, and that would actually be a citation flathead in West Virginia. 35 inches is all it takes to get a citation.
What would the citation do?
Well, just any kind of game, just about any kind of fish. If you catch one that's, they set a standard. And if you catch one that big and follow their procedures to have it, length verified, because you're here, we have a witness, we have a good picture of it, I could submit that to DNR and they'll give you just a paper citation that you can frame. That says that you got a citation size flathead. But I've never went after those. I could have had several of them now, but that's something that really don't interest me. The only citation I'm really looking for is for the state record, and that's probably a bite dream. It stood since 1956. But I come down here because I want to break it. And I've seen a fish down here that I think would be in that family, 60 pounds plus.
You talking about Big Mama?
Yeah, I saw one that came out of, it was posted on the board the other day, 90 pounds. Its head was that wide. It was just freakish looking, looked like an alien. It was just ungodly.
Where'd they catch it?
I was trying to think, it was out someplace out west. Missouri, maybe. It was a giant. But the sad thing about it is the picture was taken in a parking lot. So they more than likely kept that fish. I think something's got a hold of him. Maybe not. Yeah, I've never had action that fast down here. I mean, it's common for the first bite not to be for an hour.
At least.
We caught 2 fish in 30 or 40 minutes. The first one in less than 10, I would think. Let's do it again. 2 flatheads on the bank, that makes it a really good night. One more would make it a great night, wouldn't it?
Well,
That 25 pounder made it a great night. 24 and a half. I'll take that any night of the week. We got run back into the rickshaw temporarily here. It is pouring the rain down. We still haven't been here but maybe an hour and a half. We got 2 flatheads on the bank, and I know we had another takedown that we missed. So we're sitting in the truck watching the poles. We've had this work before and had takedowns while we were in the truck, but we're already here, we're already soaking wet. I don't see a whole lot of point in just bagging it while we still got good baits out. We've got the last 3 baits we've got out, last 3 baits we got on 3 poles out right now, so I don't see any point in wasting them. We're gonna give it a little while longer. Hopefully, next thing you see will be me jumping out of the truck, slipping and sliding, trying to get to my pole before it goes in the water. Or even funnier would be Dave slipping and sliding, trying to get to his pole, and maybe even falling in the water. But we'll see if that turns out to be prophetic.
I usually don't laugh at his sarcasm. I'm around him more than you are.
Alright, if we have any action, I'll bring you back. This is the view that we have through the windshield. I'm sure if you can't see how hard it's raining, you can hear it on the roof of the rickshaw. I've got the car. Oh, I'm getting hit! I'm getting hit! Oh, ah! We're sitting in the truck. They just finished recording, talking about jumping out and running to get the pole. And I'll be daggone if I can get a takedown on that creek chub. It's another flathead. I can see it from here. And it ain't a bad one. It's right in double digits. It's probably a teeny. At least 10, 12 pounds. I just trying to get up on him. Try to get him away from the bank here where I can get down to him.
What a great time to chub you in.
3rd flathead of the night.
Let me get him.
That makes a great night of flathead fishing. What was that, 23 days?
24.
I have to
That's
make
24. That's a decent size one.
about a 10, 12 pounder. It's raining so hard I doubt I'll weigh him.
Yes, please do.
I don't know.
Go for it right now. Put it under the tree. You won't get as wet. Well, wow.
What's it got?
About 8.
He's only 6.5 pounds.
Okay.
Still, he's the 3rd flathead of the night. So I'm tickled with it. Pouring rain. Pouring rain. Now that is a dedicated cameraman right there. It is pouring. There we go.
Let me get a photo.
Oh, let's get him back.
You don't want to get a photo?
I will pull it off of still.
I got it. Anyway.
I'm blocking the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get the release yet.
Thanks for playing on this crazy weather night, big guy. Let's let him go. Oh, he's got a hold of me. That is stellar.
What do you have to say before I run to the car?
Let's get in the car.
All right.
I hope all the video comes together to show what just happened and do it justice. I was just recording, looking through the windscreen, talking about how I was going to jump out here when my pole got took down and go running through the rain. And it is absolutely pouring. I am absolutely soaked to the bone. Dave is too. He was right there beside me. It wasn't a huge fish, but man, it was exciting the way that it happened. It's the third flathead of the night on the bank, so that makes a great night in my book. He wasn't 6.5, the other one maybe 8, but we did put a 24.5 pounder on the bank. So hopefully we got.
If you add all that together, what's it weigh?
Oh, I'm not worried about that right now. I was just going to say we still have one creek chub, a small one out on Dave's pole, and a live bluegill out on my pole. And I was just talking about how I didn't want to waste the baits, and that's why we were staying in the rain. And as a barrel of fun, I hope we do it again. If we do, I'll bring you guys back.
Wrapping it up, it's storming like crazy. It's about 12:30. We put what, 3 on the bank?
Yes.
Including 24.5 pounder. Thanks you guys for joining us tonight. Hope we put in an interesting video for you. We're going to get out of here before we grow gills. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hook Up.